Hey everybody, and welcome to the Paths in Life, or social topic in video in short. And let's be honest, we all have those little quirks that make our friends raise an eyebrow every now and then, right? You know, those habits that make them go, oh, there they go again. Well, today we're diving headfirst into those sometimes hilarious, sometimes cringeworthy things we do that might make our friends want to, well, maybe hide the snacks when we come over. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the interrupter in the conversation. Interrupting, oh boy, it's like that uninvited guest who shows up right as you're about to dig into a delicious piece of cake. You're trying to tell a story, share something important, and bam, someone jumps in, cutting you off at the pass. It's frustrating, right? Like finding a parking ticket on your windshield after a fantastic date. And let's be real, it's a little disrespectful too. It's like saying, hey, your thoughts aren't as important as mine, so zip it. Ouch. Think of it this way. Listening without interrupting is like giving someone a warm hug with your ears. It shows you care, you're present, and you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. And who knows, maybe by listening more and interrupting less, you'll learn something new, discover a different perspective, or even get to the punchline of their hilarious joke without derailing the entire story. Because let's face it, nobody likes a conversation hog. So the next time you feel that urge to jump in, take a breath, channel your inner Zen master, and just listen. Your friends will thank you for it. Okay, confession time. I'm a stickler for punctuality. Maybe it's the years of working in television, but being on time shows respect for other people's time. Consistently showing up late, well, it sends the message that your time is more valuable than theirs. And that's not a good look, my friends. Imagine this. You've made reservations at that trendy new restaurant, the one with the month-long waiting list. You're dressed up, excited, and starving. But your friend, the one who's always running behind, is nowhere in sight. Minutes turn into an eternity, your stomach is growling louder than a rock concert, and you're starting to wonder if they're ever going to show up. Frustrating? Absolutely. Being chronically late can put a strain on even the strongest friendships. It's like that annoying commercial jingle that gets stuck in your head. Eventually, it just drives you bonkers. So, how can we break free from the shackles of tardiness? Set reminders, plan ahead, and if all else fails, blame it on traffic. You know that feeling when you're pouring your heart out to a friend, sharing something deeply personal, and you realize their eyes are glazed over, completely lost in space? Yeah, not a good feeling, is it? Not listening to your friends, it's like showing up to a potluck with an empty Tupperware container. You're there physically, but you're not really present. And trust me, people can tell. When we don't listen attentively, we miss out on the nuances of the conversation, the unspoken emotions, the little details that make up the fabric of a strong friendship. Active listening, my friends, is key. Put those phones down, make eye contact, and really absorb what your friend is saying. Ask questions, offer words of encouragement, and let them know that you're truly invested in their world. Remember, a good friend is like a comfy pair of slippers. They provide comfort, support, and a listening ear when you need it most. So let's all strive to be that friend, the one who truly listens and makes others feel heard. We all love a good story, especially when it involves us, right? But there's a fine line between sharing your experiences and hijacking every conversation to make it all about you. Think of it this way. A conversation is like a tennis match. There's a back and forth, a give and take. But when you constantly steer the conversation back to yourself, it's like playing tennis with someone who puts up an invisible wall every time you hit the ball. Not exactly a fair or enjoyable game, is it? Dominating conversations with your own stories and experiences can be incredibly draining for the other person. It's like asking someone to watch you eat a delicious meal while they're stuck with an empty plate. So next time you feel that urge to interject with your own anecdote, take a beat and ask yourself, is this relevant to the conversation, or am I just trying to steal the spotlight? Borrowing a friend's favorite sweater, snagging a French fry off their plate, we all do it, right? But there's a big difference between harmless borrowing and straight-up taking without asking. Imagine this. You've got a big presentation at work, and you're planning on wearing your lucky pen, the one that's brought you nothing but success. But when you go to grab it, it's gone, vanished. And then you realize your friend borrowed it without asking. Not cool, right? Taking things without permission, even if it seems like a small thing, can really put a dent in a friendship. It's about respect, boundaries, and remembering that your friend's belongings aren't communal property. So next time you're eyeing that delicious slice of cake in your friend's fridge, just ask. We've all been there. You're looking forward to that concert, that movie night, that weekend getaway with your friends, and then bam, a last-minute cancellation. Disappointing? Absolutely. Canceling plans at the drop of a hat can make your friends feel like they're not a priority. It's like carefully crafting a beautiful paper airplane and then watching someone swat it out of the air before it even has a chance to take flight. Of course, life happens, emergencies come up, and sometimes canceling is unavoidable. But making a habit of it, well, it's like forgetting your friend's birthday every year. Eventually, they're going to stop sending you an invite. So how can we be better friends when it comes to commitments? Be mindful of your friend's time, communicate openly and honestly. And if you absolutely have to cancel, offer a sincere apology and a rain check. We all have those friends who are a little too quick to point out our flaws, right? The ones who comment on our outfit choices, our taste in music, our dance moves, or lack thereof. While constructive criticism can be helpful in small doses, constantly criticizing your friends can be like pouring ice water on their dreams. It's just plain chilling. Imagine this. You're excited to show your friends your new haircut, the one you've been wanting for ages. But instead of compliments, all you get are critiques. It's a little too short. The color isn't quite right. Maybe you should have gone to a different stylist. Ouch, right? Remember, friends should build each other up, not tear each other down. So ditch the negativity and embrace the power of positivity. Celebrate your friends' strengths, offer words of encouragement, and let them know that you appreciate them, quirks and all. So there you have it, folks. 7 common things that might annoy your friends. Remember, friendships are like plants. They need care, attention, and a whole lot of love to thrive. So be kind, be mindful, and most importantly, be a friend who brings joy, laughter, and maybe a plate of snacks to the table. Because let's be honest, who doesn't love a friend who brings snacks? I'm one of the paths in life, and I'll see you next time.